What is up, everyone? So today I'm going to show you how to make this super simple footer for your website using HTML and CSS. So right here you can see on my screen, pretty standard footer you see on typical websites, and then a little input or a sign up email form right there. We just shrink it down and then we go down to mobile, and you can see here this is what it looks like there. And you notice that the I got the social part to disappear, so that's gone there. And without further ado, let's hop into our code editor and let's get started. So here I am on VS Code. So the first thing we gotta do is go up here, click on that icon and create a index.html file, and then we're gonna also create a style.css file. Alright, so on index.html, go ahead and press shift and then number 1 and make the exclamation mark, then press tab, and boom, we have all our code right there. I mean, you could change the title, but it doesn't really matter for this example. And then in the head right here, in between the head tag, I'm gonna do a link and then press tab. So I have Emmet, so that way whenever I type something and just press tab, it automatically goes out like this. And then in the href, I'm just simply going to type in style.css, link our style sheet there. And now let's go ahead and create the footer. And before I do that, let's just test our code really quick to make sure everything is set up. So let's just do yo, and then let me save this and then right click. I have another thing called open with live server, so if you want to install that you can, and then that will basically open it to where it's automatic and it saves whenever you automatically save your code. So let me delete this really quick. All right, so now let's go and start coding. So the first thing we're gonna do is create the footer container. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna press the period or dots. I'm gonna say footer dash container. So we're creating this div with the class of footer dash container, and then we're gonna enter. And now we're with inside this container, we're gonna create another div called footer. So dot footer, press tab. Now we got the class of footer, press enter here. And now we're gonna go in and type in dot footer dash heading and then dot footer dash 1. Then I'll press tab here. So now we have the footer dash heading class as well as a specific footer dash 1 class as well on here as well. So we're gonna press enter in here. And now this is where we can start adding in the footer menu. So this part, you can just pretty much make this whatever you want to, or you can just follow along and copy what I have here. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to do h2, just call it about us, and then underneath this I'm going to have a tag. So I'm going to do a, press tab, and then for here you could just put a hashtag, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to say blog. And then a cool little trick you can do is if you're on this line, you can hold shift and then alt on a Mac and then the down arrow, and basically it lets you copy this down. So let's see, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's keep it like this at 5. And now let me just replace these with just some random text here. So I'm gonna change that to customers. Then we have investors. And then we got just terms of service. Okay, so that's simple. Wasn't too difficult to make this. And this is pretty much this entire section right here. So if I go back to the main original footer site so you can see this, that's basically like what this part is pretty much. Now let's go ahead and let me copy this. So go up to the footer dash heading, footer dash 1, control C or command C, and then basically right below this div I'm gonna copy this, and then I'm gonna do it one more time. And now I can change this to, let's do footer 2, and then this will be footer 3. And then here we can just change this. Let's do contact us, and let's just delete some, just see. Yeah, I delete on the last one, but for this one let's just go ahead and put jobs here. Then we can put support, and then let's do contact. And then let's do sponsorships. And then let's delete the last one just to make it look a little different. And then now we're here to the third one. And this could be social media. And let's just go ahead and just fill these in with any social media that you'd like. So Instagram, Facebook, let's see here. We got YouTube, and let's do Twitter for the last one. And I'll just go ahead and delete this line here. And hit save, and now you can see this is currently what the website looks like. So under the last footer, the footer-3 div, which you can see I have these highlighted here, press enter. So we're below that, but we're still inside of the actual footer div right there. And now what we're gonna do is do dot footer dash email dash form. So this is basically the email sign up form, and you can name the class whatever you want, but this is just what I have for now. And within this div, we're gonna do an H2 again. So let's do H2, and let's say join our newsletter. Under this H2, let's create an inputs, and I'm gonna put hashtag because that creates an ID. And we're just gonna do footer dash email, and then press tab, and now it's gonna ask for the type, which would be email, and then placeholder equal sign quotes. Let's put enter your email address. And then the last thing we'll have below this is simply a button. So I'm just gonna do an input again. You could just do button too, it doesn't matter, but let's do input hashtag footer dash email dash btn. Type will be submit, and then the value, I'm gonna just say sign up. So this is what the button is actually gonna say. Save that, boom, now we got this little action going here. So all we need to do now is simply style this with CSS, and we're pretty much done. So I'm gonna go to my style.css file right here, and let's go ahead and let's get started. So let's target the footer container. So footer dash container, and the brackets within here, and I'm gonna set the background dash color. And I already have some preset colors, so let me go ahead and let me just get these out. Let me see. So this is the one I'm using right here, and that's pretty much, it's like a darkish gray kind of color. So now you can see that on the side. And then let's go ahead and let's add a little padding to the bottom of this so that the email, when we move it towards mobile responsiveness, you'll have some spacing under there. So let's do like 4 rem. Basically 1 rem defaulted is like 16. So it'd be 16 times 4. So that's how many pixels this is. Now let's target the footer. So let's go footer, and then let's do a width. I want this to be 80% of the website screen. So right now it's, you can't really tell, but I want there to be sort of like 10% on each side, so that essentially equals 20% difference. So 80% width. Height, I'm gonna do 40 viewport height. Background, I just want this to be, let me just put background color, this to be the exact same color, because if you end up making it wider, you won't be able to see that. Also, I forgot to add at the top, put a little shift 8 on keyboard, little star sign. Let's do a padding, see, padding 0, margin 0. Let's do box sizing, border box. So now you can see that little like white space around it is gone now because we did this. And let's see, let's go back to our footer and background color. Let's make the fonts, let's make that just white. And then let's see, display flex. So now everything's side by side. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a, let's see, justify content first. So now we're centering things, and then let's see, flex wrap it. So flex wrap, got wrap, and then last but not least, let's do margin of 0 auto. So that was center it, and boom. Okay, so now we zoom it out. Let's look like this. Now you can see that little spacing on the sides, which I was talking about earlier. And let's go back and let's go under the footer now. Let's do footer heading. So footer dash heading, and if you forget what I'm targeting, just go back to the HTML and you can see these, all of these right here pretty much. So we're gonna do ahead and do display flex here, and then we'll go ahead and do flex direction. I want this to be a column, And then I'll just do margin dash right. I'll do 4 rem for this. So now you can see it looks like this. And let's go under the footer heading. Let's do footer dash heading. And we'll target the H2s, which is the about us, contact us, social media. And let's just do margin bottom. Let's just do 2 rem. So we got some spacing down there. And then underneath that, we'll do the footer heading, targeting the links now. And what I do is the color, make sure these are whites. So just hashtag FFF. Save that. Next I want to target is the text decoration, so we can get rid of the underline. Make this none. And then just do margin dash bottom 0.5 rem. That's just my personal preference. I mean, you could do whatever you want in terms of spacing. And now for the hover, this is simple, but just when you hover over it, it'll turn a different color. So let's just do form heading A colon hover, curly braces, and then this color, let's do red for now, just makes things simple. And then let's go ahead and just do a transition of 0.3 S and then ease out. So now when I hover over the link tags, you'll see they turn red. Also the font, we could change the font too. I mean, we could put like, let's see, font family, just put Arial, simple. It looks a little better. I had a custom font on the other example, it's called Nunito, but for this, since we're starting from scratch, I'm just keep it simple like this. And let's have the dot footer dash email dash form of the H2. And pretty much let's go ahead and let's do margin dash bottom. And let's do 2 rem. So now I got a little spacing there. So if we go back to the desktop view, looks like this. Okay, so let's go and press enter, or say enter, my bad, and then do hashtag. So targeting ID now, footer dash email. And let's do a width. So now we're gonna style the actual email section now. So let's do 250 pixels. And let's do a height, put 40 pixels. Border radius, I want it to have some sort of curve on it. So 4 pixels. Let's do outline, make it none. And then border to be none. And then we're gonna do padding left, 0.5 rem. And you can't really see what's going on right now because it is there, that's much better, so you can see it. But yeah, that's what it looks like right now. And then font size will be 1 rem. And then we'll simply do margin dash bottom 1 rem. And now let's enter, get out of this one. And now we have to change the placeholder. So I want that to be like a light gray. So that's the actual enter your email address text right here. So what I'm gonna do is put hashtag footer dash email double colon, and then this is how you change it to placeholder. Just type placeholder, and then just color. Let me see if there's a light gray. Yeah, we got light gray right here. Let's see if you can read it. Yeah, that might be a little too light. So let me get a custom color real quick. So I got this custom. Let's see. Just put hashtag B1B1B1, and it's a little better. And now let's just style the email now. So let's do hashtag footer dash email dash BTN. This one's pretty simple, but let's do a width of 100 pixels, a height of 40 pixels, border radius, let's do 4 pixels, and then background color, let's see there's a bright red. Doesn't look like there is one, so let's take my custom color and let's go ahead and copy this over. So just hashtag F9423D, save that right there. And then let's change the, see, 1 second, the outline. So I can actually copy this part right here, outline border, that can be none. And then let's go ahead and change the actual font color. Let's make that white. So hashtag FFF. And then just font size, just make it 1 rem. So now we got that right there. not too bad. And then simply when you hover over it, I want it to be different. So hashtag footer dash email dash btn, then colon hover, and let's do cursor pointer, background dash color. Let me see if there's a sky blue, and then transition. Let's do all 0.4s, ease out. So hover, light blue. I'm not too fan of that color, so let me go and use the other blue I had, because that one's kind of hard to see. But basically it is hashtag 337AF1. So yeah, it's a little darker, but you can see much better. So now let's go under the hover, and let's go ahead and let's mess with the media. So right now, if I were to go and zoom this out, you can see that this is what it currently looks like. So we could actually create like a margin. Let's see on the footer container. Actually, I could just do padding here. Let's do padding, and then it should be top. So let's do, so top right, so 0, bottom left, this, and it's a little better so you can see like it's not touching. Or I could do like 4 rem. So now you can see it's like this. So it's a little better. I mean, we could change the bottom too, but once you get some mobile, you'd want the spacing. So let me bring this back over here. So now let's add some media queries now. So at media screen, and I'm gonna do max width of 1150 pixels. So this was just my specific computer screen I was doing this testing on. But again, you can use default on whichever one you want to do. But let's do target the footer this time. Curly braces, want the height, let's do 50 VH. And then, so let's see. You can't really see because it's a little bigger than normal. But let me just drag this over. Shrink this down just a little bit. I'm not sure this is the exact pixels because this screen is a little smaller, but so we're done with this footer. So go outside of that and then just do dot footer dash email dash form, curly brace, margin top for, let's do 4 rem. So you can see that made the form go down a little bit. Now I'm just gonna copy this again because we're gonna do this multiple times. So copy this and then erase the footer email, and then simply just do padding top. So in the footer, just do padding dash top, and let's just do 2 rem. So you can see there. And then let's do it again. So I'm gonna copy this, let's see. But this should be different pixel. This should be 820. So 820. And now I'm gonna copy and paste again. So I just copied another exact same thing, except I'm gonna change this now. And let's do it to 720. And then let's do footer dash 3 because that's the third, this one. I want this to be display none on the mobile screen. Ideally, you could add the icons and make it look more fancy, but assuming for this part, to make it a little bit cleaner, I just want to get rid of it. And I want to keep the more important sections still there. And then you can see now it's gone, basically. So you see social media, boof, it's gone right there. And let's see, let's do the margin top on the email form. Let's just make it like 2 rem. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, slight, nothing too crazy, but it's pretty much how it looks right there. And if I zoom out at the form here, I mean, we could play around with the padding bottom here, and this could be like 2 rem maybe. It doesn't matter too much, it's all preference again, but this is basically how I created the footer for the website. So now all I have to do, if you already have a site, just simply copy this code, this div right here, into whatever website you want, and then paste it under your footer section, and then boom, that's where you got it. So this is pretty much how I made this. So if you did enjoy this video, saw some value in it, then definitely go down below and give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you want to follow me along my coding journey. I'm essentially documenting myself, learning how to code, and teaching you the stuff that I learned along the way. So if you do want to subscribe and follow me along that journey, then definitely subscribe down below. And then also, if you want me to make any other tutorials or just what I'm working on, let me know in the comments below. But aside from that, I will see you in the next video. Peace.